Hey guys, welcome to 52 and Better and the 52 and Better podcast. And today I'm using the Riverside app. So I just started to figure out how to use it and I'm using it on my iPhone. So today I want to just do a quick recording just to see how it comes out. So once again, welcome to 52 and Better and becoming the best version of yourself. So, the podcast and the lifestyle and the brand, they kind of all go together. And it's really all about becoming the best version of yourself in five categories of life: spirituality, mentality, emotions, physical fitness, and finance. So as I start this journey, which I really have started already, 52 and better. I'm actually 56, about to turn 57 in like 2 days, guys. So, I really want to step it up, take it to another level. Let's see where I can go. The Bible says, let your latter be your greater. And that's what I think is important. As we get older in life, I think that we should be more refined. I think that we should age like a smooth wine, and still have all our youth and still have all our stamina, and the things that we had when we were young. Now, of course, everybody knows as you're aging, you can't do everything that you were capable of doing when you were 19, 18, and 20 years old. But that don't mean we need to stop. Listen, you just might not be able to do as much, but you can still do. And I believe that that's something that we should always keep in our mindset. Now, this 52 and better, becoming the best version of yourself thing is not just for older individuals. Please, as they say, don't get it twisted. Becoming the best version of yourself can happen at any point in life, at any age, at any range that you are in your life. I believe that if you are looking to become the best version of yourself as a younger individual, saying maybe just graduating high school, just getting ready to start college, getting ready to step out into the world, I think that you could definitely use 52 and better in a way that is preparing you to become a full adult. Not to say that you're not grown, but full adult. It's a difference, trust me. And I think that if you use the principles that we here at 52 and Better adhere to, I believe that it's just building your foundation. And then you can build upon that as the different, areas of life come into play, different age ranges. And all you're doing is creating a better you so you can be better when you get to the point like where I'm at. Okay. It took for me at 52 to start figuring out some things. I was a late bloomer, call it what you want. But if you start this at age 18, 19, 20, I guarantee you that you could create a legacy, not just a brand, but a legacy of becoming the best version of yourself. This is something that you could pass on to your children when you decide to build a family. This is something that you could pass on to your friends. And I think that it's so much entailed in creating your own brand and becoming your own brand that I think it's just necessary that everybody should do it because everybody has something to give. We're all placed here on earth, guys, for a reason. And I think when we figure out what our reason is, that we should push forward, never give up, and continuously dream to get that um, actual, reason for being out into the world. Because there's always somebody that can resonate with your story. So let me jump back in. Okay, so you're 18, so you start really paying attention to your spirituality at 18. You really start paying attention to your mindset. You really start paying attention to your emotions. You really start paying attention to your physical fitness. And you really start learning how to deal with your finances. Um, I think that that is a great foundation for building a beautiful life. I really do. I think the earlier you start building your foundation for life, the more you will accomplish. I mean, that's kind of like a given, right? So for you guys that's just coming out of high school, just getting ready to start college, I think, yes, you should take time and focus on what it is that you want to create to be a foundation of your life. The earlier you start, I think the better you become and the more benefits that you can actually get from it. So now, if you are in the age range of 25 to 35, right in there, 40-ish even, I think that you can use 52 and better to understand the transitions that you're making from youth to middle age, and then from middle age to elderly or adulthood, I should say. Let's not call it elder. Now, like elderly, because I ain't old. I'm still feeling good. But I do truly believe that right there, that's where you should be. A lot of people find themselves, I shouldn't say what you should be doing because everybody is different, but I think there is where you find yourself creating the family, locking in on the career. This is where you build your life. Maybe you have found a significant other and you guys are getting married or joining together for the rest of your lives. This is your building time. This is where you start to put those blocks on top of each other and you build something together, or even just maybe by yourself. But the point is, this is a building phase in life. So this is when you make the big purchases, the cars and the houses, and you take the vacations and the trips and the things like that. You start learning how to do all of those things. So I think 52 and better is a great place for you to be or a great tool, I should say, for you to use when you're in that area, because having spirituality and dealing with kids is a must, I believe. You got to believe in something higher than yourself when your babies is doing what they do, growing up. No, in all actuality, I believe spirituality can definitely help us become better parents. Um, when dealing with that age range between 35, 45, 25, 45, 25, 40-ish, I want to say, your mentality definitely needs to be sharpened. This is where you learn a lot of different things, because you kind of coming out of adolescence and you're coming into adulthood and you're thinking about, you know, when it's all about becoming elderly and you want to start building your nest eggs and saving and putting things together so you can take those trips when the kids is going out the house, when everybody is in college or whatever, they got their careers going on and the family unit is pretty much done. And so it's just maybe you by yourself, or maybe it's you and your significant other, but you want to have some things in place so when you get into those 50s, 60s and 70s that, you don't have to work as hard. Now, granted, it's 2024 and a lot of people have to go back out here and get side hustles. A lot of people have to go back to work. That is a true given in this day and age. But I believe that if you actually create the program and create the foundations that you need, that this is something that you shouldn't have to do. Because I believe if you start at the age of 18 and you run all the way to 50 years old, your finances should be in place. You should have money saved up. You should have learned the things that you need to know about financial stability. I believe that your physical fitness can definitely be in place. If you've been working out since 18, eating the right things, taking care of it, and it's become a habit for you, 9 times out of 10, when you get 50, 60 years old, you won't experience a lot of the issues and problems medically that people are going through. I believe that, you know, emotions at that age when you like are right in the age range between the 25s and the 35s in the building stage. I believe you should start learning about, really truly start understanding your emotions and how they play out in your life and what triggers you and what doesn't trigger you, and what you need to be able to deal with your emotions, like emotional intelligence. So when you do get a certain age, you know what I'm saying, you know how to handle your emotions, you know how to handle your situations. I mean, it's just a given to you. See, the whole point, I think, is to get to the 50s and have the foundations already built and have the, um, what do I want to say? The habits of becoming a better version of yourself already in place. I mean, come on, that's like excellent. That's excellent, man. That's just beautiful. I mean, you be gracefully going through life. You know what I'm saying? You going through smoothly. Yeah, but I believe that 52 and better can be used from any age range, guys, be it 18 to 50, 60, 70. Because, and I say that because we are always adapting. We're always adapting. We're human beings. We truly never stop learning. And if you're on a journey to become the best version of yourself, it's so much out here for you to learn about you, about society, about people, about relationships. I mean, everything is entailed in the situation. But, when doing content creation, they always say niche down and stay into one lane. I want to bust this myth of staying into one lane. They say, well, you won't get a bunch of followers because you're all over the place and you talk about 50, 100 different things. But when I look at life, when I look back um, from the age of, well, I'm going to say 57, I only got 2 days ago. When I look back from 57 down to 10, 11, 12, what I understand about this thing called life, guys, is that we don't stay in a niche. We don't stay in one area, one category, one lane. You know, I just don't, I don't see it. We have to deal with our spirituality. We have to deal with our mentality. We have to deal with our emotions. We have to deal with our physical fitness. And we have to deal with our finances. And we don't deal with them at one at a time. Because if you really pay attention to the categories that I have created here in 52 and better, they all intertwine with each other. If your money not right, then your emotions might not be right. Your emotions not right, then you're not thinking right. If you're not thinking right, then you're physically not right. And if you're not physically right, emotionally right, mentally right, and financially right, you could definitely be off spiritually. And it can go the other way. If you're not spiritually in tune with your higher power, then 9 times out of 10, your way of thinking is not right. Your emotions is messed up. You're not really thinking about no physical fitness, and you're not really thinking about, or learning about finances because it's just off. So I think it's a synergistic program, and I think it's a synergistic situation to life. I believe we must learn how to deal with all of these categories, but also learn how they entwine with each other and how they can easily, I want to say, determine one or the other. And I think that's just something that we really need to look at when it comes to becoming the best version of yourself. So now, who am I? I'm Troy Lewis, guys. Listen, I'm self-made brand. I'm no guru. I'm no specialist. I don't hold PhDs in any category. But what I do have is life experience. That I do have. And I'm definitely a graduate of life. And so I just want to take my experiences in life and maybe whoever can resonate with what I'm saying in me. And I want to put it out there for somebody else. Somebody else may need what I have. And I'm willing to give that. And so the information that I find out about spirituality, the more I grow on my spirituality, more I grow in my mentality, the more I grow in my emotions, my physical fitness, and my finances. That's the information that I want to give to somebody. I want people to have the information. Now, you may be in a better place than I am, and you may even be younger than me, and that's fine. But I say use 52 and better to just touch up some situations. Maybe I'm making you think about some things that you already know. My whole goal here is to help people become the best version of themselves and to also become the best version of myself at the same time. So I'm on a journey, I'm on a mission. And if you resonate with my journey and my mission, I say to you, check out 52 and better. I am everywhere. I have Facebook, which is 52 and better, but you can also find me under my government, as they call it, Troy Lewis. I got a few pages on Facebook. I got a few pages on Instagram, 52 and better, Troy Lewis, Troy Lewis 2002, Troy Lewis 3, all over Instagram. I'm definitely on TikTok, guys. I think it's Lewis Troy, or you could just put in Troy Lewis, or you might even be able to put in 52 and better. I'm getting ready to create a new page on TikTok, 52 and better. So what I'm learning is that I need to take the brand out of my name and put it up under the brand name. That's one of the things that I'm getting ready to start doing now, creating this 52 and better entity. I want it to be a single entity, and then I want my personal Troy Lewis stuff to be Troy Lewis. So I'm definitely in the process of doing that. Guys, I'm learning. I learned how to build a website. I'm learning how to build funnels. I'm learning how to create educational programs that maybe you guys might want to buy. I'm learning how to write books. Listen, I'm learning about myself. I'm learning about how to get my body back in shape. I'm learning how to become a deeper spiritual individual with my higher power. I'm learning how to deal with my emotions. I'm learning how to um, become more mentally inclined, I should say. And when I say that, it's a couple categories that go with that. Just being in the moment, having mindfulness, and then what am I thinking about? And what's in my psychological mind? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really starting to deal with myself and my mentality. How do I really think? What do I really believe in? Like, all of these things. And then, not it's even so far as me going down to the fact that I'm starting to train my brain again, use my brain. Like, your brain is a muscle. You got to use it just like you use any other muscle. So it's chess now, and it's reading books now, and it's learning new things that I never knew before. And you know what I'm saying? So it's also all about becoming the best version of yourself, guys. You know what I'm saying? In these 5 categories, like every day, one small, some positive step towards becoming the best version of myself. And so if you really can resonate with what I'm talking about here, if you really want to, go on a journey on becoming the best version of yourself, then check my page out, man. Now, I'm not saying I got the deepest information out here. I'm not saying that I have, college courses going on. But what I do have is everyday, real time sense of the situation. I have experience in life. And that's what I'm here to do. And like I said, take what you need, discard the rest, and become the best version of yourself. So listen, guys, from 52 and better in everything you do, I want y'all to do it better. And I want y'all to join this podcast. I want y'all to hang out with me on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. What I'm getting ready to do now is overcome my fears. That's something I want to do for this next year coming up. So I have never hit the live button on any of my social media channels because of the fear of rejection. I'm thinking people are not going to want to really hear what I got to say. People are not really going to want to come in and weigh in on the issues that I'm talking about. But you know what, guys? To become the best version of yourself, you got to try. And that's what I'm going to do. This year, I promise y'all, I'm hitting that button. I'm going live, and we're going to hang out, and we're going to talk, and we're going to chop it up, and we're going to do some things, man. Financially, guys, I'm going to just be an open book for y'all. I'm not a rich person. I don't have $1 million. I'm learning. I'm learning how to invest in my IRAs. I'm learning how to invest in insurance. I'm learning how to think about the way that I used to think about money. I'm learning how to create now savings plans that are more tailored for an individual who is looking to be a millionaire versus savings plans that I looked at as an individual who was poor. My mind is changing. My financial mentality is shifting about money. And it's just all kind of stuff, guys. My emotions. I used to be a big hothead, right? Flip out on everybody. And if I got something to say, it must be said. And now I'm starting to learn. I'm starting to humble myself. I'm starting to understand and look at things from other people's point of views. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've been doing this, but I'm like really concentrating on it now. My mentality, like I said, is it's time to expand my brain, you know? And my spirituality is I'm definitely getting deeper with God. Now, I'm a Christian. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus, and I believe in the Holy Spirit. Now, you may not, and that's fine. And how do you use 52 and better if you're not a Christian? You look at it like this. Whatever it is that you believe in, whatever is your higher power, whatever religion, call it whatever you want to call it, what you believe. Do it to the best of your ability. If it says you need to pray 6 times a day, facing the east, then that's what you need to do. If it says you need to knock on people's doors and tell them about the good news, then that's what you need to be doing. If it says that you need to follow Jesus and walk in the way that he did, then that's what you need to be doing. If it's a good orderly direction, then that's what you need to be following. If you're supposed to get up and give the universe thanks in the morning, then that's what you should be doing. You understand what I'm saying? Take the principles of whatever it is you believe in and actually do them to the fullest extent, guys. If you're supposed to fast at a certain time, fast at a certain time. If you're supposed to do something on Sunday, then do it on Sunday. You're supposed to be in church, then be there. You see what I'm saying? Whatever your religion is, whatever you believe in, whatever your higher power is, whatever, you know what I'm saying, governs you, then do it to the fullest extent. And that's what 52 and better is all about. Do your spirituality to the fullest extent. Do your mentality to the fullest extent. Do your emotions to the fullest extent. Do your physical fitness to the fullest extent. You know what I'm saying? Do your money, your finances to the fullest extent. Like really get off into these things. People always talk about what they're gonna do and oh, I'm in the process of and yo, do it. Become the best version of you. See what you can really do. I'm done preaching. I'm done hollering at y'all. I'm done talking to you. It's time for me to go to bed because I definitely need 8 hours of sleep from 52 and better in everything you do. Yo, especially becoming the best version of yourself. Do it better. Come hang out with me, y'all. Peace.